All right, beautiful morning out here in Sonoma County, and today we're just going to be doing some more brush work. We're going to be clearing along the edge of the forest up on top of this knoll up here, and you can see we have a big fir tree, several of them back in there, and just a lot of ladder fuel here right at the base, which is very common right at the interface of an open area or a field and forested area. So we're going to get in here with the excavator and grub this out, limb up the trees, and watch the transformation happen. So let's get to work. Way up into this top of this ridge over here. A lot of manzanita brush. Grant's coming in and grabbing a brush behind me, which if you're doing some land clearing, this little combination works really well. Get in there, smash it down, lay it down perpendicular so that loader can come in and grab it, and anyhow, got this all cleared wrench in the cab with me, and we're gonna start smashing and grabbing some of this manzanita up here, and dig a little deeper into the into what used to be a field. Let's get after it. right, day 2 of this project. And we just got this cleared through here. We took out those few trees through here, as you saw in that time lapse. Looking a lot better. Kind of just reclaiming the field that used to be here. A lot of these trees are really young. And anyhow, we got one last little stretch of work for this video. And it's going out this ridge this way, and I just wanted to walk you guys down here and show you what we're up against. So you can see lots of little fir trees growing up through the oaks. So we're gonna wipe these guys out, get them out of here. And they're just super thick, but this is a really nice gradual sloping ridge. Not steep at all, just a lot of little suckers popping up through here. Some manzanita. And it just kind of keeps going and going for probably another couple 100 feet here. Some big limbs off the trees. So yeah, this will be nice to see this get opened up. So let's get after it. we do it? Did we get it? All right, guys. Well, as you saw in that time lapse, we came down this ridge, and I kind of worked off down over here a little bit, cleared some stuff in there, and this starts to get kind of steep, and we didn't want to continue down there quite yet. But it's a neat little spot here at the end of the ridge, some boulders, wildflowers this time of the year. But let's walk on back and show you what we got done here. Big difference, huh? This thing was one pecker pole fir tree after another in here, and we opened it up real nice. Still a lot of other small ones down off the side, but one project at a time. What do you think, Grant? Grant loves it. We just started going over this direction here this afternoon, but we started over here, just worked our way across and all the way out the ridge. What you guys got? What you got, Penny? What you got? What is it? What is it? Anyways, thanks for joining us today. Hope you had fun watching this transformation happen. And again, this little combination of an excavator, I think you'd need at least an 8-ton excavator, which is what that is, and a skid steer. Work really good for that smash and grab. So again, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time. Over and out.